Okay. Yeah, it says 0 viewers on here. So that's weird. Let me invite you again. I have 1 viewer now. Let's have a look at the control room. Okay. That is strange, eh? Yeah, I was looking into that as well. Let's see. Hide our audio and video from my podcast? No. I have 2 viewers now. Let's have a look. Gosh, this is strange. It's not working. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh, I just clicked my own link there. Let's not do that. Let's have a look. Yeah. Let's have a look here. That showcase. Can't see my viewers. Let's have a look. Okay. Hey guys, thank you for being here on the call. We're just having some fun with technology this evening, so how does it get any better than that? Rachel will be here soon, so we're just sorting some things out. Okay. Let me go here. Hello, everyone who's joining. We're just sorting out some Google Plus stuff here. Rachel will be joining us soon, so how does it get any better than that? Hey, there she is. There she is.
I can see your business, but I can't see you. How does it get any better?
How does it get any better than this? Whew. Well,
I was expanding your zone. I was like,
great. So, people are still coming in. So, hello, welcome. Let's wait a few minutes so that everyone's here.
oops. Can you still hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Awesome. Yay. Boom, 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 boom. I've got you in my room. Let's get this one together. Na, 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 na. Boom, 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 boom. I got you in my room. Let me know when you start recording.
Well, we're already broadcasting anyways, but so it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Yay.
We can
Thank
always
you.
edit. Yeah, we can always edit stuff out. So, yeah.
Cool.
That is fine. So, well, it's 8:06, so I guess we
Let's
just
get it started. Let's get it started in
let's get
here.
started
Let's
in
get
here.
it started in here. Woohoo!
Woo!
Woohoo!
So, welcome
Boom.
everyone. So, yeah, how did this all get started? It was actually very, very interesting how this whole Hangout series came together. I saw that Rachel was coming to the Netherlands to do a class, and I also saw that there was no promotion for it yet. And I thought, I know a lot of stuff, about technology, and so I thought, let's just send her a message and see if I can help out with the promotion of the classes. So I sent out a message to her on Facebook and to Ellen, the host of the class in Rotterdam. And that's basically how this whole thing got started. We started talking like, oh, that's a good idea. And, and then Rachel said, well, I also have some other ideas. And then we started talking about this whole Hangout series. So that's how fast you can create something. It just takes a couple of minutes.
Yeah, so my name is Rachael O'Brien. I'm an access consciousness facilitator, and my friend Tom, and I am not going to try and pronounce your surname. Say it for
Yeah.
me, please.
My surname is spelled, you say it like Verbroekken with double O.
Verbroekken?
Yeah, Verbroekken with double O. Yeah, that's, I guess, the easiest way to pronounce my last name.
That works for me. My Irish tongue can't get around that. So, Tom Verbroekken, and we had this instant like boom, and that's what we call an access following the energy. And tonight, basically, Tom had an interest in the money class. I have a money class that's upcoming in Rotterdam in October. And Tom had an interest in the money class. So as he said, he went on and he had a look and he said, where's the promo? Where's the videos? Where's her website? Where can I watch what she does? Can I see pictures of her other classes? Where's the testimonial?
Exactly. Yeah.
And he, which I think is hilarious now, like looking at it, and he's like, oh, can I help with your promotion? And because with Gary we do deal and deliver, and I was like, oh well, what's your fee and what do you charge, because I've got to look at running a business and taking everything in. And because before I'd say yes, and then the person would say, oh, it costs this, and I'm like, oh, I didn't look at if the budget can actually how much this is going to cost with the allocation of this class. So when I refer to the deal and deliver, Gary Douglas does a deal and deliver. It has been the greatest contribution to my life because it means communication is very clean. And instead of assuming everything, So I said to Tom, what's your figure? And he said, you know what? I'm really a techie. I love doing this stuff. And for this class, I really like your energy and I'd like to help promote. And that generosity of spirit instantly just goes poof in my world. And when I see that, I'm like, okay, we've got to work together. What can we create? And so basically, Tom delivered to me in the gentlest of ways, Rachel, I can't really see your business.
Yeah. It was just a very gentle way of saying, like, hey, it's time to show what you've got, and to do it in a way that is, fun for people to connect with, Yeah.
Exactly. And just so for me, that's called following the energy. In business, I like business to be light. I like it to be joyful. Even the difficult pieces, which I would have said was technology for me, and that becomes more ease every day. And I suppose this was birthed in a drive back from Galway, which is in the west of Ireland. We were going through Limerick and down to Cork, and myself and Tom were just like messaging each other, which is the beauty of technology. If I didn't have an iPhone with like instant access, and so basically like this whole thing of business done where my amazing friend Simone Molasses is like, here are we doing business. I think it might have been a Sunday afternoon, a drive, and we're doing business in the car because this is business. And that energy of like fun and joy just inspires me.
Yeah, it does for me too. And all you need these days is a mobile phone, right?
Yes. Somewhere turned off.
Somewhere. Yeah, exactly.
Because usually, actually, you know what? Another thing, that's something that I used to do, and I'd be in the middle of something and my phone would ring. So it's like, yeah, so my mobile phone is my right-hand man, and my Mac, my amazing Mac, is called my lover number one. And my beautiful partner, when I met him, I was like, you do know my Mac is my lover number one. So, and he used to just find it hilarious that I used to sleep with it and kiss it and say, thank you very much for my creations, So, like, it's so cool what you can create.
It is. And a lot of people have the point of view, unfortunately, that it's actually, what are you picking up from this reality? That technology is hard, that it takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. It's a struggle, right? So, that's what stops people from starting in the first place or getting going, Because if you think that it's going to be hard and tough and challenging, how fun is that? How fun is
what's
that?
going to show up?
Yeah, and what's going to show up for that in your business? You're going to create more struggle and everything else that comes with it.
Yeah.
So what if you could see technology not as a thing to overwhelm you and freak you out, but instead look at it as a very helpful tool to get you out there with total ease?
Absolutely. And everything that doesn't allow that, I'll be your pock and patter.
Yes. So everything that doesn't, will you please destroy and uncreate all of that?
Yes. Good and bad, right and wrong, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, I know I had a couple of people contact me that hadn't known about Access before, and they were just interested in attracting clients to their business. What we're doing is a clearance statement, and the clearance statement is literally, I had it beyond with computers. It was like this, I had made up so many lies in my head that, like, how could I work a Mac? Me doing video conferencing, messaging, creating Facebook events, that was like way beyond my capacities, and that was such a lie. Now for me, I'm going to be really honest in this. I am so aware of energies when someone delivers it to me in a gentle energy where they're willing to actually like show me from a place of like a little kid, hey, I can show you this and I can show you this, not being like with their computers, and batter information at me. That was something that would have staggered my expansion. When I talk about expansion, my growth as a child. So what I do find is this clearing statement, good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds, it's waving away. It's like a wand, waving a Harry Potter magical wand at your limitations. If you'd like some more information on it, you can go to www.theclearingstatement.com and it will give you a full explanation of that. We just haven't got the time. We'd be on all night if we were going to go into the whole Access story. Access is a set of tools and processes. I wouldn't have met Tom only for it, and it has absolutely created change in my life. I certainly wouldn't be here talking to Tom only for this, and Tom can talk to you himself about what has changed in his life since coming to Access.
Yeah, I mean, I did my first Access classes back in 2010, August of 2010. And within 3 weeks, everything started to shift. I started to become, more at ease in my own skin. Found a different job very quickly. A colleague of mine. We sort of had an awareness already that the job was doing like this. The energy was going like this for a while. So we had been aware that it was time to have a look around. And within 3 weeks, we had some conversations at a different company, and so we were, in a good position. And then they hired us, and before they could even hire us, we got our jobs gotten laid. Well, they got not really laid off, but they were going to put all of the IT work, and they're going to move it to a different country that was cheaper.
So, yeah, I see a lot of companies doing that.
A lot of companies are moving.
I'm not sure it makes much sense for the company. I haven't seen them companies like expand that go low budget, low cost. Yeah, I'm not sure that what that creates for the future of the business.
What I've seen so far is that it creates, less expansion and contraction. Yeah,
me too. Yeah. So that's Tom's story, how he came, and as you see, so the two of us connected, and my partner, my beautiful partner John Collins, was in the car next to me, and he's an accountant and he has a Tai Chi training school, and we had been in Italy in April, and he was mesmerized how I would sit by the beach, sit out in the veranda, and literally be doing a Skype session with a client, or I was working on a little manual that I was writing, and I'd always have my little laptop out, and he'd look at me and he'd be like, "That is so cool. It's like you're like this little creation buddy with you." And I have to be honest, I'm one of these people that I get happier when I create, and I get happy when I'm delivering what I know is possible for the world. So everywhere where you buy this reality's point of view around business, that it has to be like 9 to 5, are you willing to destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Pock and pod. Point of creation, point of destruction. In other words, you probably bought that when you were 5 years old and mom was going to work at 9 and coming home at 5 or whatever. Okay. Point of creation was back then. Point of destruction, destroying it, is all now. Point of deletion. So basically, it's like, for me, the cost of me working 9 to 5 is the cost of my living. Because I love by night, I have a night, my kids and my son isn't with me tonight, so I have a night tonight where I've got a lot of free time to me. So I'm working on a program called Deactivating Your Money Program. So tonight I am actually excited about sitting down and being and tapping on my computer, and just the joy of what that's going to deliver to the world. So what if you were to create your business in times that actually work for you? And what if that could be like, I got a message from Tom one night, and I was just starting tapping, and it was 11 o'clock at night, and we rang on Skype, and we were like, hi, la, 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 la. So what if there's no time, that your creation time and the time that your capacities and you become alive is the time that works for you? And what if you didn't have to actually compare that, against anyone or anything? Pock and pod. So it's really interesting. I looked to John and I was talking to him about, I had been asking for a geek. So Tom's my geek. And can I say, what a beautiful space of ease. He delivers this energy of no panic. I couldn't get on the Hangout today. We knew there was some information missing. I was asking questions. There's no such thing as drama. For what reason would you choose to go into upset if you bought someone else's point of view? What contribution would that have been to the call? So we're always willing to look at what every choice we make in every moment creates with our business. Now, the beauty in all this, what I love, Tom, is the minute that you've actually committed to come onto this Hangout, you've actually chosen to go beyond your technological or your tech phobias and your tech limitations and your tech overwhelm.
Yes.
Like, how many people forget that on a regular basis? The minute that you go to ask a question about your business, you've actually chosen to create something greater. Like, you do this thing that you have to actually do this like mad and wonderful big like drama or whatever. It's like the minute that I chose, hey, I'm actually educating myself to know how these things work. I had only said it like 2 days, and then we have this conversation, which is you talking about a class and you'd like to contribute. And I'm like, I'm aware that something else is required here. I'm aware that people like me are in stuck positions. Now, for me, I do know I'm gifted, and do I doubt that? Absolutely. Do I always carry on though and be the gift? Absolutely, no matter what. So I know I'm gifted in the space that I be for people, and the joy in which I deliver. And when Tom was talking to me, I completely was aware of the gift that he could be around technology. So I said to him, I said, hey, I see amazing facilitators, and there's a gap in access or in business or whatever you'd like to call it. And the gap is in knowledge and skills and attitudes. So the attitudes are your thoughts about technology. And I said, I think it requires someone like you to actually help people to come out of that gap and, put in the tools that it takes to get your business out there. And he was like, wow. And I looked to John, who's my partner and who was initially and oversaw this whole thing, me creating and working and delivering money for a money call while I was initially. And he said, 21st century business. He's like, that's the two of you together. And I was like, oh, that is such a cool idea. And I said it back to Tom, and he was like, yeah. So what if 21st century business is a lot more ease than you think it could be?
Yeah. Some people have sent in some questions, and
Excellent.
and they also shared their frustrations around technology.
Yeah.
And I actually see this quite a lot with people. I hang out with a lot of Access people because, I've been doing Access for quite a while now.
And they're willing to be happy.
Yeah, exactly. And I talked with them about, their website and using technology to get clients and stuff. And they always go like, oh, it's so much work. I don't have the time. There's so much to do. Actually, when you're just starting out with your business, or you're in the creation stage of your business, it's like you're just getting out there and you're working with clients. Do you really need like a fancy website with marketing pop-ups? When you leave the page, it's like, is that really what you require when you get started? It's like, no. Do people even know you exist in the first place? Are you out there? Are you connecting with people? Are you doing business? And so what you can do with technology very easily these days, and for free, how does it get any better than that?
Exactly.
It's just to get started with a Google Hangout, what we're doing tonight.
Yeah. And I think the Hangout, for me, it's a beautiful way. People see your energy on camera, and like, we all have different skills in different areas, and we all deliver, awarenesses around different subjects, be it money, body, relationship. Like, I listened to Susanna Minnemeyer on The Voice of America last week, and she does pragmatic psychology. And it's like listening to her was just a breath of fresh air. So like, it literally launches you and what the energy and the invitation that you be. And can I just add, and Tom is going to walk me through, and you through, if you'd like to do it as well, because I had some people that said, hey, can we do it? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure you can do it with us, on your own computer, and while you watch. Well, who else's computer would it be? So basically, one of the Hangouts I did recently, I sent to Tom, and he laughed so much. my friend Amy Shine created a Money on Your Mind Hangout, and it was a promo for a money class. And she pressed she pressed the recording button before when I came on, and I didn't know the record button was pressed. So the start of the call is me going like, "Hi," and joking around with my friends, and it was so much fun. And we just like, we had no, what if you had no point of view about what it had to look like? We have no point of view about what we're delivering, you know. It's not like a checkbox, you know. This way of creation isn't linear, you know. So what if your hangout is just, for me tonight, is about talking to my friend, um letting him show us how to create a hangout, and the joy that if a few people show up, you
Yeah.
know, like a few people show up and they learn to do a hangout from this, yippee. And the other thing as well about all of this is that in Access, my favorite tool that I have on my keyring, that a friend made in Denmark, is who does this belong to? Who is the frustration belong to? You know, because if you're just taught to press buttons and have fun and with no conclusion about what that has to look like. So everywhere that you've projections, decisions, judgments, separations from technology, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that? Good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and millions. Oh, because only Tom can do this. No, 50-50 means he has a skill that he's willing to show us, and now we'll be able to do it.
Exactly.
And that's how kids teach each other. Hey, I can do this. Can I show you how I do it?
Yeah.
So would you like to start, or?
Well, I'd just like to share a little bit, about my journey
Yes.
with technology, because a lot of people don't know who I am. So this is
I
probably
forgot that. I think everyone knows who you are.
yeah, exactly. It's like this is this is my first Google Hangout as well, publicly. So I'll just get any better than that.
Because you've so much ease. I'm like, sure, he's done it all his life.
Exactly.
Please tell us your skills, and please tell us what services you provide.
Yeah. So I started basically. I was always like, when I was 5 years old. I remember sitting behind my brother's Atari 2600. We were playing games, and stuff. So I was always interested in that kind of thing. And later we got a Nintendo, and then a Game Boy, and it all started from there. So I always had an interest in technology. And when I was about 12 years old, my brother got his first PC, and it was like a really old one from 1986. It had like it was a tulip. It had like a green screen, and when you were typing on the keys, it really made a loud sound, like. And there was some kind of, I don't know, there was this inborn curiosity in me that was like, ooh, what can I do with this machine? What's all possible with this machine? And so I started to learn, you could basically write programs for it. You could do things with.
How old were you?
I was 12 years old.
And you thought, you can write some programs with this.
Yeah, and I thought, wow, you can interact with people, with this on the screen. You can write stuff, you can do stuff.
When was this?
This was back in 1995.
I didn't even know that existed back then.
Yeah. Well, the internet wasn't there, but you still could create. You could still create programs on the computer, and so.
Wow.
Yeah. It was very basic in those days, But yeah, you could actually.
Good old days.
Good old days, yeah. Very basic, very simple, But it was still there, and that's basically that curiosity. That's always been there, and ever since that time, I've been like really curious. Like, what can you create with machines? A lot of people are interested in the hardware side of things, and I was more like, that's great, hardware. And what else is possible? What else can we do with this machine? What else can we create?
I just love that energy, that whole like curiosity.
Yeah, because I also had like this thick DOS manual. It was like this big. Just to give you, and I went through the whole thing, just like a madman. And yeah, that's how it all got started. So that gave me a sense of direction, and I did a 4-year college studies in ICT. where I really learned how to program and all the computer stuff. And then I
Yeah.
did a specialization, a bachelor degree in software engineering, where you really learn how to write, create websites and do software. And so I've been working professionally since 2007 as a lead computer programmer. So I've not just been programming things, I've also been leading the team and supporting people. And that's actually how it all got started for me, and that's why I have quite a lot of knowledge. I started to create my own websites back in 1999 for
Wow.
myself. Yeah.
Wow. When did the internet come on? 98, 96 or 98?
About 94, I think it really got started, but I think it
Wow.
really became like popular around 1995, 96.
And I think it's worth saying tonight that every business, for me, it's not global anymore. It's actually an international business. Like your business is international. My business is certainly international now. And it's like how cool like that our planet and whatever created us, you know, that we have all these gifts like that we can communicate all over the world and talk to someone in San Francisco or India or in Australia and actually like have sessions and I think working with you, you have a capacity to know what someone requires and you have a capacity to actually get that really fast and move it. So I think today it's your business isn't going to grow if you're not visible online. And I
No,
think you've shown me that over anything else.
yeah. Well, I see a lot of people who are doing, healing work or coaching, training, facilitating. Usually they miss some kind of practical information to create online, to create with your technology and to put stuff out there. There's usually what's
Yeah,
missing are the practical, how do you do this kind of
yeah,
thing. And
cool.
that's where people get
Cool.
stuck. It's like, how do I do this? And then
Absolutely.
they don't get to do it and they get stuck and they stay there. So what
Yeah.
else is
And I
possible there?
think
You know?
totally. And I think as well, like the whole piece of someone, if you can't, in your budget, if you can't afford to actually like do a one-to-one with a techie, with a geek, that you can actually like, I know you're going to plan to do some calls in the future around this, where we will ring in and we're shown, I did my first nail only a few months ago where I sent my nail and people loved it and I'm going to do another one this month. And for me, there's something about being shown through it that makes, like, I've spent hours doing stuff that someone has shown me how to do then later in an hour and a half or 2 hours. Like my first Facebook event, I'm sure took me like an hour and a half to invite people, whereas now it takes me 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Less than. And it's like everything, it's a muscle that you've, if you would like to be seen out there today, it is something, that you do actually require. And I think sometimes people have a lot of fantasies around when they're a healer or a business coach, that it's going to work. And I was like that when I got like, essentially, I bought a license as a facilitator, and that was March last year. Now, how this is a global business, Ireland, we have small amount of people doing it, but not enough to actually like for my business to grow to what I'd like it to be.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like I have no website, I had one that I hated, took it off. And it's like I do when I was teaching in facilitating in the Netherlands recently, they were like, hey, how do we book a session with you? And to them it was really unprofessional not to have a website. So I'm changing that now. And not to
Yeah.
make yourself wrong, to know that it is required though.
No. I see a lot of people struggling with the website. Usually, working with technology like that can be daunting. A lot of people are using systems like WordPress and that's quite quite technical for a lot of people still. How do you edit your own website? How do you add things to it? It can be quite complex. And then, what's required? What kind of information do I put on there? And so a lot of people work on a website for quite a long time, and all that time that they're working on the website, they're not visible.
You see, this is the piece that has totally stuck me. And I remember you said to me, hey, just do a landing page and see what you create from that. And I was like, what?
Yes.
Just do, and then it's so funny how it shows up. Once I did a Skype with a host for a class in Germany in November, and she was like, "Just do a landing page, and at least we'll see you, you know, and the
Yes.
rest coming soon, you know."
Yes.
And I hadn't even considered that. That was not in my world. So that's something that I'd like to get up and running pretty soon. And the other piece is that when you said about the website, and I think video is the Google Hangout that you're going to create, I think that's awesome. So
Yeah.
how do people contact you, Tom, you know, if they would like to contact you?
Yeah, you can send me an email to Tom at reconnectingit.com.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's one of my websites.
Cool. Awesome. So what's next? Are we going to do this?
Yeah, I was just explaining like in this webinar series we're going to show you some practical things. Like today we're going to show you how to do Google Hangout. Second one, we'll be talking about email lists, how you can use those to your advantage, and for fun and profit, and
For fun and profit. I love that is your tagline. Reconnecting you with fun and profit. Reconnect me with my profit. Connect me with profit, please.
And on the third call, we're going to have a look at your website, because these days there are so many easy systems out there and technologies for you to create your own website without having any technical knowledge. And I just think that's amazing. I just think that's amazing. So it makes it a lot easier for you to create your own website, and you don't have to,
And can I mention something too that you pulled me up on?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I was like, kick my ass, please do. And what you pulled me up on was not actually collecting. I've done hundreds of classes since I've come to Access. I haven't been collecting emails onto my MailChimp.
Yes.
I've only really started it this year and even haven't added recent stuff to it. So that actually is a commitment to you and actually delivering yourself to the world. And that was one piece you picked me up on. And the other piece was my landing page on my website was like over jammed. Literally, I was like, I don't like this. There was just too, like when you look at a page for me, Blossom Benedict in Access is a beautiful a demo of this. It's a beautiful picture. She's just got to like few things. Also, Diva Days, nice picture and bits of information. You do not have to bombard people with information. It's just, if Tom came on tonight and even showed us 10% of what we know, we would run. I'd run. I'm like, no, it's too much for me. I would, disappear. So what would it take for you to be present with what we are going to create tonight and have total ease with it?
Yes. And everything that doesn't allow that to happen, will you please destroy and uncreate all of that?
Yes.
Right, around getting that book about all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I see a lot of people doing. They create, a hangout like this, and then they don't get people to sign up for it. It's like, why not? You can send them the recordings, you can send them extra gifts that they can receive via the email.
And people love free stuff.
Yes, and also you have to remember, if you do an event, after the event is over, people have left. So how do you stay in touch with those people? Yeah. Once they're on your email list, it makes it a lot easier.
Okay, cool. And the other piece in this, I was going to say something a minute ago, your creation of the event on Facebook, the sign up was so professional. The amount of people that contacted me to say this is really cool. It just got people to stop and go, wow. And that was done in a simplistic nature. And that, to me, that stopped me and went, wow, this does actually look really professional.
Yes.
So how does it get any better than that?
Yeah, and what if having a professional looking, like a landing page like we did for our webinars? What if that was actually?
You did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's true. I did it.
No, not we.
I confess, I did it.
I couldn't take that away from you, buddy.
So yes. So what if you could create something like that with ease as well and make it look, professional?
And the other thing for me, it really showed me the clients that are paying me €190, um, are they going to come to something that looks like slapdash, or do they actually like something that looks professional?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically, So what if you could have more ease with technology and getting out there? I know getting out there and getting visible is scary for a lot of people.
Or
Um,
is that just a point of view that they grew up with?
yes, is that something that you picked up from, your parents, people around you, the media? So everywhere, basically, where you've made it, you know, everywhere. Oh yeah, this is a good one actually. So everywhere where you are feeling that you are unsighted,
Yay.
will you please destroy and uncreate all of that?
Yes.
Right around getting that pop-up online short stories in the end. So being unsighted means that, don't show who you really are. Hide yourself.
What, like, my mom is 65 tomorrow, and
Hmm.
she rang me tonight, and someone in my family was causing upset this week. And I said, Mom, no more. I said, people don't actually, you're giving someone permission to create upset. What if you didn't have to create upset about technology? What if you didn't have to create upset about being seen? What if you just for you, just for fun, you know, the chances are that the people who like what you have on offer will come see this. And what if there was no judgment and you never had to prove you ever again, or justify or make excuses for who you be? So when I rang my mom and I said, "Hey mom, we've only one shot at this life. What if you just actually be you and show that to the world? What an inspiration that is."
Absolutely. Just you being you is such a gift to the world. And a lot of people don't get that. Yeah. I didn't get that for a long time myself. Because I was like, oh, everyone knows, how to use technology, but actually, no.
It was so funny. You said a few things. Oh, everyone. And I was like, no, that's your point of view. Slow
Exactly.
down. I don't know how to do this. Can you show me? And even the way you receive information, that's actually a gift and a capacity that you have of total ease with that. So everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge the gift that you be by just being you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Good, bad, right, wrong, all nine pod, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Boom.
Yeah. So, instead of, getting started out there and working on your website and, getting your Facebook profile tweaked and your Twitter and your Pinterest and whatever else is out there, right? It's like, okay, just have a look at what your business requires for you to be seen and visible and be out there. So what does your business actually require, you know?
I
And
love that. What does your business require, and what action can you take to actually make that possible?
yes,
Because
yes,
there is, for your business, you do have to be visibly seen, a physical actualization of a website, notification of a workshop.
yeah,
A lot of people are talking about how bringing clients to your business. For me, a lot of people are hungry for the energy that I can deliver into the world. How are you feeding them? Someone asked me recently, and I was like, actually, I'm not. They're looking for more of you. People from that did the last money workshop were looking for an up-to-date call, which I haven't done.
hmm,
And it's like that whole question about what actually action can you take, and it might be to call Tom to talk you through something, or whatever that looks like, or whoever that may be, not concluding that it has to be Tom or me.
exactly.
It's like, how about you just have fun being you, and actually ask your business, hey, what do you require? I asked a business that I have called Irish Rain what it required this morning, and I walked in for food into a local restaurant in Glanmire tonight, and the waitress said, I hadn't worked with this business for 3 weeks. It was kind of put to the side. And the waitress said, how's your business going? And I was like, for a minute, I went, what business? And my business went, hi. And I was like, she was like, your skincare business. And I was like, oh, Irish Rain. Oh my, Irish Rain was like, can you come and work with me now, please? Can you come and look at the products and touch the products and start to play with us again? So like that business was tugging my energy for a full week now. So what is your business like looking? People look at like something that business is to take from you. Your
Mm.
business is looking to contribute you to have the life that you'd like to live. And even I talk to the molecules of consciousness in my computer and be like, hey, what would you like to show me? What is it that you can do that I have no clue how to do?
Mm.
Just by pushing buttons and having fun. So what actually is required, and that might be a process of getting a pen and paper and going, oh, actually I do require a website. And the question, who can I call to actually bring that into a physical reality? Oh, I do require to do Hangouts. Who would you like to create a Hangout with? Much more fun doing it with another person.
Absolutely, and it saves you a lot of time as well, a lot of frustration. So, what if you could make it easier on yourself and on your business?
Totally. And what if that whole physical actualization and institution could be fun, where you're creating and getting educated on doing stuff that you never thought was possible.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you know, and also what I see a lot of people doing in the beginning, it's like they're trying to um, draw people in by using, special kind of languages or wording, phrases, or
Oh
they're
yeah, I see a lot of that, like those hit words or whatever they're called.
yeah, yeah, they're trying to press all of the emotional hot buttons to get you to do the service with you. So, it's all very in your face.
And it's push.
It's
It's push.
push. It's always like you're pushing at them, like,
Yeah.
buy my stuff. I need your money. It's
Mm.
like, that's how attractive is that?
Well, I wouldn't be interested in hanging out with someone. For me, I always think of my business like, and my clients like an energy of an invitation where it's like, hey, what week can we deliver? And I look at like a tree, when a tree is standing there and the leaves are just moving and the ease that it has. What if that you put and that energy you can't help but go over and touch a tree, Or when I go to the sea and it's a really cold day, I'm like, I'm not putting my feet in the sea, and I'm like, you're going to put your feet in the sea. It's like, what if your business was like to people where they were like, oh, wow, I cannot but look at this, or there's something here for me, and they just could not help but come back to see what it is that you can actually gift them, and they were curious. What do you know? What can you show me? Can you help me change this? Because that energy of like being an invitation, I'm here if you'd like to come, and if you don't, that's absolutely okay. That will create so much curiosity in people's worlds. For what reason would you not be that invitation and pull that energy in when you do your Google Hangouts? Pull
Yes,
that energy
exactly.
of ease and joy. And did I tell you my financial situation has changed with ease? And people will be like, tell me,
Yeah. How did you do that?
how
Yeah.
did you do that?
Yes.
And then,
Exactly. So it's just getting people's attention in a kind way, in an interesting way, to get to go, huh? You know?
where you go, where you give them a little tug and they're like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's very attractive,
it is. Action. My body gets really happy around that energy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Can we play? Can we play? Can we play?
Yes, yes, of course. Of course we can play.
you are really good at like getting us interested. Is it hangout time? Is it hangout? Can we do it now?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So,
Hangout foreplay. Did I just say that? Oops.
uh-huh.
Oh, would you just give me the hangout? I'm thinking any better. What if that was like your business? Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean the orgasmic energies, and this may be, it's just my point of view, or using your orgasmic energies that you have available to you. I mean, people find that very, very attractive as well, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what if you could use that to your advantage as well in business? I
You're
know that.
really good at that, mister. You've got to do a class on that, seriously. I'm like, give me the hangout.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, let's start creating. Let's start to create a Hangout. So yeah, a couple of things before you start creating a Hangout. So um, two things you need to know. You need to have a Google Plus account. Yeah.
I was like, do I have one? Yes.
Yes. You need to have a YouTube account. And there is a third piece as well. The third piece is actually verifying your YouTube account. So people at Google know that you're a real person. And then you can upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. Because Google Hangouts is connected to your YouTube channel. So once your Hangout is done, it will be saved to your YouTube channel. And that's it.
So one,
One is you create your Google Plus account.
two,
Your YouTube account.
and three,
Three, you verify your YouTube account
with your mobile.
with your mobile phone.
So they see you're a real person.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Okay, cool.
And no worries about where you can find the information. We'll be sending that out via email as well later on. So
Awesome. With the hangout.
yes.
How does it get any
How does
better
it
than
get any
that?
better than that?
Gotta love the geeks. Gotta love them.
So let's see. Let me start to create this. So let me share my screen so you guys can follow.
Can I just say I love screen sharing. I love it. John is an accountant, my partner, who I friggin' adore, and he does people's accounts. And
Mhm.
there's this accountancy package called Zero, and basically he can now like share. I showed him a little tool, the non-techie girl who has learned so much in a year, and he was able to Skype a client and actually go on and show him how to make changes and show him how to do something in the Zero accounts package. So like, I mean, that's really 21st century business, and that can be used. That screen sharing is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do business from anywhere these days. If you have
Yeah.
a mobile phone, a tablet, or a laptop, and you have a good Wi-Fi connection or a good internet connection,
Mm,
you're set. You can do
exactly.
business. That's how simple it is these days to do business.
Totally.
And you can even hold your Hangout on your mobile phone or your tablet if you like. I
Oh,
I was recently watching a Google Hangout by somebody who sat in a diner and just with the earphones it plugged in, so there was no background noise, and you can just sit in a diner and do a Google Hangout. I mean, how does it get any easier than that? You
that's
don't.
that's like so cool. You just be like, bump.
Yep. You just plug in your earphones, like we are having right now, and you're done. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how
Exactly.
that's how simple it is. If you have no good internet connection at home, I saw some people said I have a bad internet connection. So I said, okay. So I thought, well, if you go to a hotel or to a cafe, they usually have good Wi-Fi, good enough to do a hangout. So
On Voice America this week, Gary talked about your first step is to get out of bed. And I live in a beautiful valley, and the internet is really poor there.
yeah,
And for me, honest to God, I know this sounds bizarre. The first step for my business was me actually getting up, getting into the shower, and asking questions. So myself and my lover, aka my Mac Air, Book Air, would go off to like the most beautiful hotels in Cork, Hayfield Manor, and the internet was so good. And not only that, I got to know the people in the bar. I'd be chatting to them. It created so much for my business. And I would go there and be like, I'd go to 5 stars and really good hotels and buy tea and whatever. And I loved it, and I got so happy. It was like actually being out in my own mobile office. So, for me, because I've done it all, there is no excuse. There is really no excuse, because you
no,
can get internet for free in Ireland in all the major hotels, and bar staff in Ireland, and any country that I've been, I've done it in Amsterdam, everywhere, Copenhagen, gone into different places and just sat with my laptop, and people have been so supportive and so much fun just to be there.
Exactly. Yeah, in most
Yeah.
countries these days, I would say,
Yeah.
the internet connections are pretty good. So,
Hmm.
you have no excuse.
Oh, and by the way, I'm in a friend's house tonight, and
Uh-huh.
my friend is so funny. Just to watch creation, I came here to do the Google Hangout tonight, and she's away on an Access Consciousness sailing trip in Germany, no, Greece. And the two girls that are here were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "A hangout on business," and they're American from Minnesota, and
Oh,
they're asking me questions. So like, who knows what can open up, when you don't have internet, what's at home, what's the gift in that, where can you go, who can you meet? Maybe that's your business way of giving you different possibilities.
yes, yes. So before we start showing you how to create a Google Hangout, I think some people also had questions like, what am I going to start talking about? Because a lot of people, Access is quite diverse, Access Consciousness. The tool set is quite diverse. So a lot of people were like, what's the language that I use on my website so that people can find me? Well, just to make it easy on you, Access doesn't just talk about everything. They have different subject areas that they talk about. Like they have a book on money.
Woohoo!
They have a book on magic.
I've got the magic
Got the
in
magic.
me.
Yeah. Then they also have, books about freedom.
That book, oh my God,
I
that
know.
probably is my favorite book. Every time I read that, the founder of Access Consciousness, Dane, and the founder Gary and the co-founder Dane, they speak to me through that book.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can pick one page in that book, interesting point of view, or no significance, and you can talk about that topic forever. How
yeah.
you actually used it in your life.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like at this place of like on the pedestal, got everything perfect in your life. If you did, I would not be here tonight. Don't think for a minute that myself and Tom haven't got our own stuff playing out,
No.
At the end of the day, we're just willing to show up what we are and show you what's changed for us.
Oh yeah. I mean, just because I'm working in IT doesn't mean that I don't have any problems.
True.
When you're
You
working,
have problems.
well, I wouldn't call them problems. I
You
always see
can
them
say
as
it.
challenges.
It's okay to say you have no problem.
Yeah, no, but it's interesting because I do have like technical issues and things happening. Especially when you're creating websites and creating mobile apps and like I do, then you're gonna stumble upon things and things won't work but that's all part of the learning process. I never go into the drama and trauma of it. It's like, okay, that's just what's happening. Oh, okay, so what else is possible and how does it get any better than this?
Totally, and I see that things can change much faster when I couldn't get in and you were just looking at what wasn't working.
Yeah.
It was like you were just like, "Duh, duh, 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 duh." I mean, imagine if you went like, "Oh, ugh." I've done hangouts with people that have been like, beforehand, and I'm like, it doesn't work,
No.
Not to say that I don't do drama. I can still do drama in my life, and that's okay too.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
making
No,
that wrong.
there is no right or wrong about it. But what if it could be? What if you could do your technical stuff from a place of ease?
Yay!
Because
Please.
there's a lot of confusion between the word easy and ease. Because when you say to someone it's easy, they think that everything has to be easy. Yeah, I'm sorry, but welcome to the real world. That ain't working.
No, and the thing about it is to stay present with what you think is difficult and to work through it is one of the friggin' greatest liberators. It really is.
I always have a look at it as, what's the gift in this?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the gift in this?
Exactly.
As they say in Access, what's right about this I'm not getting?
Okay.
And I think that's an excellent question for you to ask if you're doing technical stuff and things aren't working. It's like, okay, so what's right about this that I'm not getting yet? And also when you're, what's right about me that I'm not getting?
Exactly. So you can talk about anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. A lot of people judge themselves because they're, messing up with their computer or they're frustrated to get the work done, on the computer or with technology.
Mm.
It's like You know, so everywhere where you've been beating yourself up and disapproving of yourself for being, yeah, and really being hard on yourself for everything that you're doing with technology and everything that's gone wrong, quote unquote, will you please destroy and uncreate all of that?
Yes,
Right and wrong, good and bad, poke and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
And what about, what does judgment create? Are you going to move through it when you're judging yourself, or are you going to walk away? What if that's just your recognizable past and you're like, hey, I'm not functioning from there anymore? What else is possible?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also when stuff like that comes up, it's like, okay, is that really mine? Or am I picking that up from somebody else or from something else?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay. So,
So, having said that, so how do you pick a topic? Well, we were just talking, Access has different topics that they talk about. You also have books on relationships, on sex, on kids that have special talents and abilities like ADD, ADHD. So, what if you start to do a topic that you enjoy giving and talking about, a specific subject like money, relationships, sex, freedom, magic, whatever it is for you, and have a look at what people are interested in, and combine that with your talents and abilities, what you're good at. So have a look at what we're doing. I'm good with technology, right? And I also do a lot of access. So, and I'm now combining them together to help you with technology to promote your access business.
how does it get any better than that?
How does it get better than that? So what if you have a look at your own talents and abilities? Have a look at what you're really excel at, what you're good at, what you find interesting, and find a topic that people are interested in.
And that can even be speaking another language.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Learning a different language could be one of the subjects as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So what if you could just combine those two together? Where you're good at, what people are looking for, and give a hangout on that.
Cool.
Because you have to realize that people do need to, connect with you. They
Yes.
need to have some kind of connection point. And so 21st century business is, for us, is like the connection point. People are interested in doing a business with 21st century technology.
Yes.
And so that's our connection point with the audience. It's like, oh, and what can so that's what we did. And have a look at what you can do. That's easy and fun for you to do. And just start out with that. Yeah,
It's
it
so
doesn't it
funny.
doesn't have to be that you have to do everything that way. You know, it's not choosing like a niche or an audience. Like you hear a lot of people talking about the marketing. It's just like, okay, so where do you start? Yeah, just pick one and start from there. You can always choose and do another hangout for a different audience. You know, just get started with an audience that has an interest in the subject and deliver something that's really valuable to them with your talents and abilities. So that's what I would suggest as what you do with your first Google Hangout.
You know what? And if you can't think of one, ask a friend and they'll give you one like that. Because every
Yes.
single person in my life, when Tom was thinking about that, I was like, he could do that. She could do that. He could do that. She could do that. For me, every single person in my life, I can see where their talents are. And I can absolutely, even like, Carrie Shea, a friend of mine who did the recent How to Write Your Own Book.
Hmm.
She's amazing with English and language. I was like, hey, girl, you've got to do this call. And she did. And it was such a success. So it's like, just do it. Do the damn thing.
Yeah, do the damn thing. Exactly. Get out there.
Exactly.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah. Don't wait. Please don't wait. Or do. Yeah,
Those who wait, hesitate and wait and wait and wait.
exactly. And
So,
wait. And wait. And wait. And wait.
so yeah, what else is possible there? So
Mm.
let's just show you how you can create your own Google Hangout.
Yay.
Yay! So Rachel is going to do a class soon in the Netherlands. And
On
so
money.
on money, on
Money.
how to become money. And so we thought we would just show you how to create a Google Hangout on this Hangout so you can follow along. I will show you this very very simple practical steps, and just get you out there. So
Can't wait to go tapping.
Yeah. Let me just share my screen, and then we'll get started. So yes. So let's see, present to everyone. Yes. All right, so you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, cool. So here we are on Google Plus.
Yep.
Um,
Will I open this on my computer as well?
you can do that as well. Yeah, just follow along. Exactly, just follow along. You can find Google Hangouts just by typing it into Google. So you go to google.com and you just type in Google Hangouts.
Like, that's really simple, I have to say.
Very simple.
Yeah.
And so you land on the Google Hangouts page here.
If I minimize my screen, you don't need to see me right now, do you? Is that okay?
That's okay. Yeah. And so, oh, sorry, you have to search for Google Hangouts on Air. That's my mistake. Google Hangouts on Air. And so,
oh, wow.
Yes. This is actually the Google Hangouts page here. I'll share the link as well with the group. I have a Hangouts on Air here.
I love the way it says, hi, Tom. It says, hi, Rachel. That is so friggin' cool.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, Hangouts on Air.
Hangouts on Air. Yes.
Yeah, I must just go back a second.
Yeah.
Hangouts on Air.
Hangouts on Air.
Awesome.
Yes. And so I will send you the link to the Google Hangouts on Air. The first thing you need to do is create a Google account if you don't already have one. I won't be covering that in this video, but I'll send you, after this recording is over, I'll send you the links how to do that as well. So to make it easier on yourself, yeah. We're just going to create a Hangout on Air. So that's very easy. There's a button here called Create a Hangout on Air. Yeah. You just click that. And you basically give your Hangout a name.
Mine is what if money had your back?
Yes. So what if money had your back? Exactly. And so I'm going to create how to become money. So in the box here, it says, tell people what it's about. So basically what you fill in here is your description of what you're going to be talking about on your Google Hangout.
Can I say something about that?
Sure.
If you're not too sure how to put it in your own words, for me, I had a lot of, I see energy, but I found it hard to verbalize things. I know that sounds weird now. That was something that I really had to work on, and my daughter would have helped me with that. My daughter, Jessie, she says, Mom, you have to deliver clearly in words what it is you're actually doing or bringing.
Yes.
So you can go to any of the books, you can go to the Access website, and you can go to even, recently I did a conscious parenting class, and you can go to, like Glenna said, I could, look at our website, but don't do the same words. I got into trouble for that, so don't do that. Just move well, I didn't, but just move it. But it's okay to use material that's already been there. Gary's okay with that if you're doing it from Access, so don't worry about that.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Have a look at what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Then just tweak it to actually be yours.
Yes, exactly. That's a very simple way of doing it, And also curiosity, how-to titles are usually very attractive for people. How to do something.
Yeah, that's huge. My kids showed me that on YouTube.
Yes. If you just type into Google how to and nothing else and a space after that, you will see so many results. People are looking for how-to things. So it's a curiosity thing. Like, how do you do this? So basically, you would type in your promotion here for the class, and for our class, I also created a promotion here.
Oh, you did. You created a lovely promotion.
Yeah. That's because I've been doing quite a lot of marketing, and I've seen a lot of marketing out there as well. So um, it just takes a little bit of a skill. You can pull people in with a good question. If you have a good headline that really pulls people in, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah. So what would be a good headline would be a how-to one, like how to become money, um, or how can you have a profitable business with 21st century
Exactly.
technology. And how
Or
can you
how can
can
you change your relationship?
yes, exactly,
How can you meet the partner? How can you create a relationship? How can you meet a fabulous partner?
exactly.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, know how to have magic in your relationships, something like that.
Ooh, I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just simple like that, and people will be interested because that's going to draw attention. So you connect with, and you can also connect with people where they are from their point of view.
Yeah, yeah, which is
That's
a
usually,
really good one.
yeah. So if people are having some issues like we did, like are you struggling with technology to get clients?
Yeah,
That's like whoa, because people are that's where what their point of view is about, what they're struggling with. So when you connect with that, and you don't have to keep on pushing it because that's what a lot of marketers do. But if you can do that in a gentle way,
yeah,
and then you also invite people in because it's like, oh, that's where I am at the moment. That's also how you get people's attention in a very gentle and kind way.
exactly.
Yeah,
I like that. Gentle and kind.
gentle and kind.
So you can
Yeah.
write your
What if
script.
part? Yeah, you can basically write your script here. You know, if you have a look at our page, our Google Hangout.
Yeah, feel free, information wise. Guys, I'm really happy for anyone to use anything that I've up on the internet. I have no point of view around that. What I would say though is tweak it so that your own energy, you'll just be delivering my energy and you wonder why people aren't coming to you. They'll just come to me. I'm okay with that.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Just change the wording a little bit. Don't
Yeah,
just do a blind copy and paste. That would be
exactly.
that would be really weird. Um, yeah. So this is our Google. I was just looking up the link to our Google Hangout. So as you can see here, what I wrote. Are you a bars practitioner, therapist, coach, healer, trainer, or facilitator? And are you
Mm,
struggling with technology to get clients?
mm.
So this is really targeting, who are you talking to? And what are they struggling with?
Yeah. And the other thing is if people don't like to come to your hangout, that's okay.
That's okay
It's
too.
not for everyone. That's absolutely okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because people can watch the link, they can watch the broadcast later because
Yeah,
and you can share that with them too, you know?
totally.
Yes. Yeah. So then I basically use like a structure, like what would you like to use 21st century technology to get more clients and have more ease with technology? That's an
Cool.
intrigue. That's an intrigue. It's like, whoo,
It is, yeah. You've something that people are interested in.
yes. And here I connect again, like, are you struggling with the practical action steps of creation using technology? And
And
so,
that really is what it is. It's a practical action.
yes, it's the practical stuff,
Yeah.
you know. And then you basically just say, what you're going to be doing on the Hangout. Very simple, what will you be covering in the Hangout? And then you say, okay, if you'd like to join us, just go here. Well, in the beginning, if you're starting out, you probably don't need to do like an email list stuff. We'll be looking at the email list in the next webinar.
I
Um,
I remember my hangout. I just got there and did it. It's just like just do the first one.
yeah, yeah, just do the first one. You don't need a mailing list or anything. Just get started. Put it out there.
Exactly.
Put it out there. Because oh yeah, that's something to mention as well. When you do a Google Hangout, it will be created as a public event on Google Plus. Now, Google Plus is like the social network from Google, like the Facebook from done in Google form. So everyone who is in
I
Google
didn't even
Plus,
I didn't even know the way you explained that. I didn't even know that Google Plus is. Say that again.
Google Plus is like the social network, just like Facebook, basically.
Yeah.
And when you publish a Google Hangout, it's going to be published as a public event.
Mm.
So people are going to see this published on the Google Hangouts page. That's the free marketing for you. How does it get
Exactly.
any better than that?
And if you've like a couple of thousands of friends, that is so friggin' cool. Like,
Yes, yes. So that's basically the structure I use here. And I say, if you're unable to make it, you can watch them later.
yeah, because a lot of people don't know that you can actually watch the Hangout later.
Exactly. That's why I always remind people, like, you don't need to be alive. You can also just watch it later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's basically how we set up the whole promotion for this thing.
So
Very
can you go
simple.
back? Can you go back to the one that you created there? Because I'm actually
Yes.
going to do it when I finish. I'm not going to do it now. It's much more easy for me to watch again. So you just put in how to become money. Something like, are you, sick of having the same relationship with money?
Yeah.
Would you like change? The girl, I went in town to buy new makeup tonight, and the girl that sold me the makeup said, every week I spend my money, and by Sunday I'm wondering, what am I working for? Are you sick of working and tired of being broke?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
I
Yeah.
don't know where that came from. It's like, well, I do. That girl, that's what she said to me. She's like, I'm working all the time and I'm always broke. So I said to her, what are you doing with your money? She said, I have a lot of clothes in my wardrobe with tags on. I said, how good is that to you when you've got no money to go to on a Sunday night? She's like, it's not fun at all.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I was like, hey, what if you were only to buy clothes if they were a wow?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
If you buy me, well, I would make you money. And it was so cool. Like, are you tired of working and having no, are you sick of working and having no money?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Working and having no money. That's a good one. I'm just gonna write it down.
Yeah.
And then I would write something like, would you like to have more ease?
And would you like to have money in your bank account?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Would you
Like,
like to?
really, it really comes down to, know what your relationship with money is when you look at your bank account.
Yes.
Very simple.
Exactly. Exactly. So as you can see, I'm also using questions.
Yeah, and you see, when Tom is working with me, you might like to do this with a friend, because straight away, like, what came into my awareness is, years ago I used to look at my bank account and I used to dread putting my ATM card in the machine. What if you didn't have to dread putting your ATM card in the machine?
That's a good one. Yeah. 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 Because a lot of people are, putting a lot on their credit cards. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
So,
yeah, tuning into what people are doing currently.
exactly. You've got to tune into what people are currently doing.
Yes, that's how you create a connection with someone.
Yeah.
Because they'll
And
be
you have
going,
this
oh,
information.
yes, and you have the information. You're a therapist, you're a coach, you're a healer.
Mm,
You know your stuff.
exactly.
You can help people. You know.
So, when you write that, you go down to the start. And
Yes,
is it later? Is it later then?
yes. You have to press here on the later button. Otherwise, you'll create a Hangout that starts now.
Which you don't want to do.
No, that's good if you want to have a chat with a friend or something, or with a group of friends.
Does the later have to be grey in order to click on it? Oh
No,
no,
you
it
just you
doesn't.
just click on later,
Okay.
and you can. There's a date here. You can just
Mm,
click on the date field
yeah.
and say, okay, I want to hold it on. Oh, I don't know. We'll be doing the money class on the 24th of
Yeah.
October. So
Yay!
yay! So it'll be on the 24th, and so you can even pick the time here
Cool.
when it's going to start.
Do you have to do the time of the place you're in, all that CET, UTC +1, da da da?
No, that's the kindness of Google. They know where you are in the world.
Yes, I love it. That works for me.
Yes. So you just create a time here. It also says your Central European time.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yes.
So it
So
tells you what time you're on. I can see that straight away.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess if you need to change that, like, you can click on that and you can just pick different time zone.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. How does it get any better?
Yeah.
But it defaults to the place that you're in and the time zone that you're on.
Yes. Yes. And that makes it really, really simple to get started. Because you
Now,
don't have to go, okay, it's just 2 p.m. in America, on the East Coast or something like that. Yeah.
totally, I've done that.
Yeah.
Now, when you're inviting people, some people might just actually say they're come to Access and they don't want family to know, or they've got someone in their life who doesn't want them doing this and they don't really want to see what they're doing.
Right.
Have you an option just to invite friends and not make it public?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
So what you can do here, if you want to make your have a private hangout with just a couple of people, you just press the X button here on public.
Yeah.
And that makes it. It also says here the broadcast will be unlisted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that means that there will be no promotion visible for your Google Hangout, and you can just invite specific people here. So you can.
Oh, cool. So you can extend your circles, families, friends, whoever.
Yes. Whoever. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, you can just invite people here.
And because we don't care who sees us.
Yeah, exactly. Because we don't care.
We're happy for anyone to watch. Because we're such sluts.
Exactly. You can always add it back, and you can just type in public, and then it will come back again. So
a slut means that you're willing to receive from anyone. That word has been so misrepresented in modern day.
yeah, yeah.
Willing to receive anyone watching you on Hangout. It's
on
not, by the way, it's okay if you would like to start and just inviting friends. If that's like you, please follow your knowing and do what works for you.
And do what works for you. Exactly.
That's all we would ever like for you. For me, it's you to do what works for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can, exactly. If you think that going out publicly for your first hangout is like,
yeah, don't do it then.
Then don't do that, and just invite some friends and some people that you know, and hold a private hangout.
Yeah.
Just to get started, and that's fine too. That's fine too.
And then you just share it.
And then you just share it with your friends and
that's
people
it.
that you know. Yeah.
Now talk to me about this, and I know I'm always jumping ahead, but just
that's fine.
The way
that's fine.
I am.
And that's fine.
If you were putting a photograph on this, where would you put that?
Yeah, we'll be showing that you can add that after you've created the event.
Oh wow, okay.
Okay, so that's it. That's actually in the next step.
I'm always jumping ahead.
It's fine. So you have to pick the time here when you're going to start, and you can also select the duration. Now this doesn't really matter; it's just an indication of how long it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because Google Hangout says you can broadcast up to 8 hours. So it's just an indication of like roughly 1.5 hours or an hour.
Cool.
Yeah.
And if anyone's watching this, you can just go, like, if you watch it full through once, now you can just go into the Hangout. I think we must be on an hour at this stage, and just go to the hour so that you can actually get to see the piece. But there is some juicy peaches too, that we led up to get to her.
Yes. And so, that's basically how you create a Google Hangout. It's very simple. Then you press share.
Awesome.
And then that becomes, there's one thing I'd like to say. If you change your audience here and you remove public and you're holding a private Google Hangout and you press share, you will be unable to change that setting.
Oh, okay.
So if you decide to make it public later on, you have to delete the Hangout and create a new one.
Which is cool.
Which is all right. You just have to know how Google does things. So yeah, because I did that by accident. I just removed public here, and then I just pressed share, and I thought I could change that later on, but no. So Google does that for privacy reasons or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically how you create a Google Hangout. Like you can see, it's very simple, very basic, very easy. And you press the share button. And once you do that,
remember, you can go back and watch this while you're doing it.
Yes. So you just press the share button here.
Yay!
And there it is.
How does it get any better than that?
How does it get any better than that?
So that's your Hangout created?
That's my Hangout created. And what I can do here is edit the event. There's a button here called Edit Event. When you press that,
you can
say here, change
Oh, it's
theme.
like a Facebook banner. You can just put in like, do they give you choices with money?
Not
Or do you
sure.
upload your own
Yeah,
picture?
they do have some themes here. Those are like, these are like seasonal themes, birthday themes.
Cool. And I see that they have upload your photos, so you can download a photo. You recommended a really cool site to me.
Yes, yes, I will show that to you guys as well. If you're
Yeah.
looking for a good image to use on your Google Hangout, you go to pixabay.com. That's called pixabay.com. Pixabay.com.
Yeah.
And these are high quality images for that you can use anywhere for free. So there are no copyrights on this. You can just search here or explore.
That's important to know too, because that was something that I didn't know about copyrights. And
Yes,
I just thought I could use any image. And then it was like, oh, that's actually not okay.
that's actually
So,
not okay. Some images have copyrights on them,
mm,
and I would say most images that you search on Google do have some kind of copyright on them.
yeah.
So you
Yep.
have to be careful in what kind of images you use.
Just be aware.
Just be aware of what kind of images you're, the source that you're getting the images from.
Yes.
So this is a great site.
I
I was
just
just
saw a wonderful one with a tree with all dollars on it. It's a money tree. I've
It's a
got a
money
fabulous
tree.
money tree.
Yeah. And there are so many good pictures on this website that you can just use for free. I mean,
Oh, they're so cool. I love that. Oh, that is so cute.
look at that. Some dogs as well and some
Mm,
animals. They have all sorts of things here. I actually got my picture here for the landing page.
gorgeous. And I loved that pic.
Yeah, yeah. So you can also just search here for, let's say, computer. It will show you all sorts of images that you can
Awesome.
immediately use.
Can you pick a money one so that we can actually put it into it?
Yes. So you can just type in money.
And there's like a money tree there. Can we use that? Not
Yeah.
the one with the shuttlecock. There's one shutterstock. There's one further down.
Let's see. This one?
No, go down a bit. Go down.
Oh, go down. Oh, this one. Yep. Well, you have all sorts of money here.
Keep going down. Keep going down.
As you can see.
I really would like you to see the one down lower. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm 5 actually, just in case you don't know, I'm 5. Go down more. There. There, the one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That money tree with the dollar.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
That is so cool.
What would it take to have a tree like that in my garden?
That is so cool.
So can you copy that
Yeah, you can just click on this image here.
and download it?
Yeah, you can even if you create an account here. I have an account here, as you can see.
Oh, show.
Yeah.
You clicked
uh,
OUT.
I can log out so you can see. Yeah. Of course, I have to search again now. Let's go back here. So basically, you can download the medium-sized images for free
Okay. Thank you for saying that.
Yes, without having to log in.
Mm.
If you want to have, you can just create a free account here with sign up.
Oh, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, it's very simple. You just click. You can use your Facebook account, your
I
Google account.
love that, how you can sign in now with your
It's
Facebook account.
so
You
simple
don't have
these
to remember
days.
100 different passwords.
Yes, or you can just fill in your username, email address, and password here, and press sign up, and then you have a sign up. Then you have an account with Pixabay, which is for free, completely for free. And then you can just download the large ones and the extra large ones for free as well.
Okay.
So that's just good to know. This is
Awesome.
good to know. And so then you just click on free download, and it will start downloading. Yeah, and see, I need to log in.
So you do have to create your account before you actually
before you start
actually download. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do a large image, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
so let's do the medium for this. So
let's just pick the medium one for this one.
Yeah.
Just click on free download.
Awesome.
And now you have your picture basically.
Okay, so can we go back to the Hangout now and put it into the Hangout?
Yes. So this is our Hangout. I have so many tabs open.
I know you. I bet you're one of these people who always have like loads of tabs.
I have a ton of tabs open most of the time. So how does it get any better than that?
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, we're here. So you can edit your Hangout on air, and you press change theme,
and then you upload.
and then you upload your image. Now you
Select
can
from
you
your
can drag it.
computer.
Yeah, you can drag a photo here, or just select the photo from your computer. I'm going to just select a photo from my computer.
And then if you're anything like me, I usually forget to name the photo, and then I go back to the downloads and I right click it and then I change it.
Yes, exactly. So in this case, it's called Apple. As you can see, I'm also working on a Mac. So you may have Windows on your system, so this may look a little bit different for you. And then you just click on Open, and it's just going to upload the image.
Super speedy.
Very speedy, very simple.
And then it actually allows you to take the image to the size.
Yes, so it's going to crop the image to the correct size of the Google Hangout.
I love that.
Yes, saves you a lot of trouble as well.
Well,
so in this case,
I know Dee O'Connor creates all my Facebook events, and apparently the Facebook banners are gone really strict.
Oh.
Yeah. So might not apply. It does apply here, which I'm happy about. So does it take you to that size now?
Yeah, it takes me to this size, which I think is okay.
Cool. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, and just create this and set as theme.
Set as theme.
Click here on the button, set as theme.
I love the sound of clicking buttons. Click, 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 click. Oh.
And that's that. And you can always change it. That's it. And you can always change it again by pressing the edit.
Oh yeah, if you're anything like me, you'll probably change it 100 times.
Exactly.
Oh, look at this picture. Look at this. Oh, this is so much fun. Can we change this?
And then
so
you just
now
you press
no excuse. Even if you're like Planet Zog, look at that. There's the How to Become Money Hangout. Now, my challenge for myself is to have my own Hangout up for next week.
Yes.
Tonight, and I'm going to do that. So, like, that was so much ease.
Yeah.
And I am going to kick your ass to do more calls with this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about that, our next call is when?
Our next call is on the 10th of October.
10th of October.
Which is on a Saturday.
Yep.
At 6:30 p.m. UK time, GMT.
Yep, 7:30 European time.
Yes, and that's going to be 1:30 US Eastern time.
And we are going to talk to you about your mail list.
Yes. How do you use an email list
to your advantage?
To your advantage, so you can get clients with it.
Totally.
Yeah.
So come back on so I can see you.
Yes.
Can I see you, please?
Let's come back to the Hangout. Okay, let's stop sharing my screen. There we go.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. You see, this is how simple it is. And, what if everything could be, coming from a place of ease?
Are we actually willing to have it that level of ease?
Yeah.
Yes. Good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Go create a Hangout. Don't go into the whole perfection thing that I did for years. Just do it, show up, and see what shows up for you.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
So, we will be sending out instructions on how you create your own Google Plus account, how you can create your own YouTube account, and how to activate your YouTube account.
Yeah.
We'll be sending out that information, so you can also do that. And those are just very simple steps. So, very simple steps to follow as well. So, how does it get any better than that?
Can I just say thank you?
Yes, thank you.
And what else is possible?
What else is possible now for you and your business that you haven't even considered possible?
Totally. Beyond anything that you've ever known.
Yeah. And, a lot of people may be thinking now, like, okay, I created this Google Hangout. Now, how am I going to promote this? Right? So if you do have like a social media profile, Post it there. Post it on
And
your wall.
people will come if the topic is anyway inviting. They will.
Yes.
They really,
And
really will. And post it on sites, business sites, if it's about business, money sites, wellness sites, whatever it is, post it.
post it. Yeah. And also
Exactly.
ask your friends if to share your link.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Most of my friends do that anyway, I think, at this stage. Yeah, they're better
Yeah.
at me than that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
And so, but if you're just starting out, just ask your friends. Can you help me with promoting
Most of your
this?
friends would be so happy to do it. They'd be like, yeah, no problem, of course.
Yes. You know. So that's basically how you get started.
Cool.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here. Tom is available. I'm going to kick his ass into doing a call because I require more of this stuff. I'm going to go play with it now and see if I can create my own Hangout in like 5 minutes, which I made a big deal out of for a year.
Exactly.
So 21st century, we will be back creating much more, Tom and I. And what else is possible?
Yeah. Yeah. What else is possible? Exactly.
And what
And
if you and your business, being the gift that you truly be, create something beyond that you've never been willing to receive.
mm,
And Gary Douglas considers success as making one person smile. What if
mm,
that was your target?
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Because we have to remember, we're talking about 21st century business and all that, and all of that for what purpose?
Fun.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
why are you doing what you're doing? It's not for the business, really. If I have to be, if I'm honest with you, it's not for me. It's never been about money or business. It's about what contribution can you be to other people's lives? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. What gift can you be to another person through your business, through getting out there?
What if your business is the gift that people are waiting for?
Mm, yeah.
So we are going to close for tonight.
Yes.
We were on a lot longer than we planned.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for
Thanks for being here and
thanks for being here and staying here all this time. So thank you very
thanks
much.
for my co-creator.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, good night. Have
All right.
fun.
See you
And
soon.
let us know if you have any technical queries. And if you look for me to help you with getting out there, I'm here too, I'm easy to find. So is
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly. If you need any help with technology getting out
we're
there,
here.
we're here. So,
Okay. Good
all right.
night. Good night.
See you on the 10th of
Bye.
October.
Bye.
Bye.